It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 100... And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Finds the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, and you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, then you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in, we're good, we got this.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. Fires to the tight end. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The kick is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Pitt pushing the pace.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail waking up the Echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Hendricks. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt right back to the line.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Baptiste. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard.
Defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, SMU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma.
The give to the back. Quick spin on the run.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Steps away to find some room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeps it on the draw, fighting off the defender. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Hendricks. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout is up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. 5 fires to the big fella. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
At the 38. And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Hendricks. Dances away to buy time. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the Panthers get it past the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
At the 36.
Dropping back, it's Hendricks. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's good enough for first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. To the air on second down. The sure hands. It's Baptiste. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Quick shovel pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Catch in the middle. It's Baptiste. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to pass, it's Hendricks. The screen, he can go! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The inside handoff. Turning it on! He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Up and runs through another one. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
For the offense.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.